Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Maximum Risk. So this movie stars Jean-Claude Van Damme as a French policeman who gets the shocking news of a lifetime that his family has a huge secret, which is that he's got a twin brother that he never knew about. Now, unfortunately, that brother has passed away as part of a mysterious and dangerous car accident that took place during a gigantic car pursuit. He decides though that he wants some answers as to like what happened, who took his brother out, what's the story with these family secrets. He decides in order to do that, he's going to need to go undercover and assume the identity of his brother. He heads to New York to follow up on a lead and discovers that his brother was part of the involved in the Russian mafia. And so now he's on like a mission to, get to the bottom of things and figure out exactly what's going on. And that's the story of Maximum Risk. Maximum Risk is a really solid movie. I feel like it has less focus on action than most Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, but that's not really an issue. I feel like the story here is pretty solid, and there's enough like small pieces of action like distributed through the first couple acts of the movie to kind of keep you interested. I feel like, again, though, the story itself kind of kept me, just because there was so many weird turns in it. The action that we do get is solid. There's a lot of martial arts. There's chases. There's shootouts. There's pretty much everything you could ask for. It's all kind of smaller scale stuff, at least until close to the finale. But it's there, and it's completely watchable. It's never boring. Jean-Claude Van Damme is solid here. His hair is certainly interesting. Natasha Henstridge is here as his love interest. Always happy to see Natasha Henstridge in a movie. The movie really, for me, comes together toward the end. It's got an epic car chase at the end that's fantastic. The action ramps up. The scale of the set pieces comes up toward the end. And I just feel like, the movie really comes to a crescendo at the right time. But it's not like some movies where nothing happens and then everything's at the end. This is kind of like a slow escalation over the course of the movie until we get to like the really over-the-top stuff. There is also, there's a great scene in my notes. I want to make sure I mention this. There's a great butcher shop scene that's just fantastic in this movie. Ringo Lam directed it, which is probably of interest to some of you. And I just think overall it had a really good ending. And so I think it was a really solid movie that ended on a really high note. And I think that's, you want to go out on a high note. Anyway, I really liked Maximum Risk. I thought it was rock solid and great at the end. So if you're a fan of Jean-Claude Van Damme or the kind of old school action movies from this era, give it a shot. Anyway, that's my review. If you want to check out more, I got a whole bunch of movie reviews right here on YouTube. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.